Hello, I'm Michael Glass from the FXcast Market Analysis team. This is our FXcast Market Analysis trading plan. In each of our videos, we try to identify high probability trading setups. We'll evaluate the gold chart to see if there's any leading sentiment. We will create a low volatility watch list, an inside bar watch list, and we'll review the economic calendar to see if there are any releases that could affect our open and new trades. As always, please send your comments and feedback to analysis@fxcast.com. As usual, we are starting off with the gold chart, and look at that. We have two red candles on gold. We haven't seen that since, since the end of June here. Two red candles on gold. Buy, buy, buy. Certainly, there's still a high level of risk here. Gold is certainly overbought a little bit as we hit up to the 1800 price level, and it is breathing a little bit. And if the market starts to stabilize, and who knows, as volatile as the market has been, we could be down 700 tomorrow, down 2%, 3%. You don't know. But what you know is that we can continue to do the inverse relationship. Markets up, gold down. Gold up, markets down. So we continue to play that a little bit. We can see on hourly that our 1752 market profile point of control is still holding up. We told you that yesterday. Even though we broke a little bit, we are right back above it, and volume is accumulating in this region once again. And you can even see that we did get a little bit oversold for a little bit. But in the end, with gold, I would still say to sit on hands, and let's see what we can do. What you can do is watch the gap here from the initial start of this 100-point move, and see if we fill this 3-day up quickly. If the market on gold starts to weaken, excuse me, otherwise we can continue to look for a long. So let's see what that did to the pound dollar. Here, we've been saying this for a while, just in a range. If you're going to trade this, lower your time frames and take advantage of our support and resistance price levels. But I prefer to sit on hands. We can see we are in a neutral zone, yet we are below our long-term moving average. The dollar has been in control, although the pound has made a move up as the dollar levels off. So if the pound takes over control, we'll see this up move continue up. But as you can see right now, we are heading lower. But again, my best advice is to stay out of this choppiness until proven otherwise. We did break below the initial range, but now we've come back up. So where the buyers once found value, now the sellers are finding value and trying to push it back down. The story is going to be a little bit similar here on the euro dollar. Still in our large range. We popped out a little bit here. For the most part, we're in this range between 1.45 and about 1.4. And we're in the middle of this kind of hanging out. We are at a price level where buyers in the past have found value. So that's certainly good. But again, a lot of choppiness. I'm not sure if it's something that I would want to trade. We can see in neutral zone, right below our long-term moving average, the dollar is in control. But likewise, we can see the euro trying to move up as the dollar levels off. So we may see the euro take control here, which will let us come up. But again, there's a lot of choppiness. What I would advise is throw up a 4-hour chart. We can take a trend line here, kind of draw it down. There you go. And we can take another trend line to identify sort of a wedge going on here. Got a little back tick there. So you can see that, again, this is really just consolidating. Certainly buy the support, sell the resistance. But for the most part, I recommend sitting on hands. Finally, we will end off with the dollar franc. And look at that. As easily as we fell, we had our inside bar, which we talked about yesterday, take the high of that, and we came right back up and we talked about this resistance level, and that's exactly where price has gone. Um, Finally, we were in a buy zone forever, and we finally made our way back up, not only to neutral, but to our long term moving average. So there's certainly some reason to let the market pause and breathe on whether or not this, what was once resistance on the daily chart, I'm sorry, what was once support, will it now become resistance as we pulled back in an attempt to reach the 20 moving average. We can see that the dollar did take control here, a little snaking, but once the dollar took control, we really moved up. The franc began to diverge. You can see that as it dropped down pretty quickly. So if the dollar remains in control, we can see the move up to the 20 moving average, but we'll probably see a little breathing. But keep in mind, as we'll talk about in the economic calendar, at any moment over these next couple of days, as has happened this week, any commentary from any bank, from any minister, foreign minister, finance minister, whatever, can move the market. As we move to our watch list, currently we don't have anything for our low volatility watch list, our 1 hour time frame using Bollinger Bands. However, if you look at pretty much all of the currency pairs, they're setting up. So there could be, some definitely some trades later in the day. We also have the pound yen for our inside bar watch list. As we move to the economic calendar, there are a couple things. France has some inflation data, but more importantly, they have GDP. And then coming down the states, we have consumer sentiment and business inventories that can move the market. But the main thing is, all this week, we've had such a volatile market, up and down. And then from times we have commentary that's not scheduled, but it comes out. Like in Europe, they're talking about banning short selling, the European Union saying they're going to work with France. So at any moment, there certainly could be some news. And of course, keep in mind the S&P downgrade of the U.S. debt happened that Friday afternoon. So anything can still happen. If you can't be nimble, if you can't be quick and get in and out of the market, you may choose just to center your hands on a Friday uh, day of trading forex. We would like to thank you for watching our FXcast market analysis. As we continue to improve and make adjustments so that you're getting value from our videos, we want you to take the time to give us feedback, give us comments, send us questions about what you would like to see in our videos, and you can send those comments and feedbacks to analysis@fxcast.com, or you can post to our daily forum. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you next time.